Alright guys, so you will hear kids in the background because they're being good and they're like right there. But they're being good and I figured why not make an update. Sorry, it's been a couple of weeks. We kind of had like right after I made that update video, which is my most recent video other than this one, they went through an adjustment phase, which I was like waiting on that because they were being really good, and then all of a sudden like we had a week of just absolute, like, they weren't horrible, it was just they were starting to realize, I guess this is like how it's gonna be permanent situation, like, and that was the third week that we've been here since Christmas time, and it's February 3rd. So we've been here for a month, like a full month. So that was like the third week, which was about 2 weeks ago or so. And then I've just kind of been trying to get back into the swing of things now that we're over that phase. But they're awesome. Everything's going great. There's really nothing that I can complain about. Homeschooling's going really good now that we've gotten past everything, which even homeschool then was going okay. That was kind of the only thing, I guess, that they would follow because they didn't feel like life was stable or whatever, because everything was changing. But now that it's changed and it's remained stable for a long amount of time, they know that that's how it's going to be. You know, we're not, nothing else is, gonna change. It's not gonna change. That's the change. But it's really going well. And this is gonna be kind of a short update video, but I'm gonna do a couple of videos on, like, one on homeschool. I'm gonna try and today is Friday. Monday, the next homeschool day we're gonna do, I will try and do like a day in the life of a homeschooling mother in a 28-foot camper tiny home. It should be interesting. And then that week I'm gonna try and do every day in the life, because we do different subjects each day and also do different things each day. So, Wednesdays are like a library day. Monday is like, standard reading, handwriting, math, poetry, those kind of things. It's just all kind of different things each day, and kind of show you my life, a little view of my life, which each week is not the exact same, but kind of a little simple little taste. And then I'm gonna do homeschooling next week. That's my plan anyway. Really gonna try and remain consistent with what I'm saying. I've got it all wrote down, and then I'm gonna start a series of videos as far as how I became a doula, tell my story there. I'm gonna work on my home birth story again. I did do a video on it earlier, like right after it happened. This is a couple of years, 4 years ago, and please stop. And then I will kind of go into the birthing realm, my view on that, everything, the birth doula thing. Sorry, lost my train of thought. And then there's a couple of other video ideas that I have. It's gonna be kind of all in the realm of natural living, tiny life, homeschooling, all of those things. So my channel, I'm gonna try and remain kind of to that information wise. But if any of you guys have any questions or are interested in seeing as far as my life, any of that, I can do a video on it, or I can do a Q&A if I get enough questions. I can then do that. But please just let me know. I mean, this is kind of a mini update on how everything's going. Everything's going good. As far as life in a tiny home, I can tell you, I'll tell you three things that have really benefited me. Number one, this is a really big thing. I'm a very anxious person, and clutter really, really stresses me out. My husband, it does not stress him out, but it stresses me out. So there is absolutely no clutter in this home. You cannot clutter this home because it gets really cluttered very easily. So anytime there's any clutter anywhere, it's taken care of within 5 minutes. And that leads to a better marriage with my husband because I'm not so anxious and stressed out all the time. Number two, we're a much closer family now because we kind of have to be. And I thought, I was kind of scared about that, but they don't drive me crazy as much as, whenever we got used to it. I like being close to them. I like not having to send them to their rooms, or they have a little corner over there. They play. They're actually playing right now, and it's great. I'm closer to my husband. I feel closer to my husband now. I just feel closer to everybody because we're in such a small space, and it's great. It's not a bad thing for me. Could be a bad thing for other people. I am claustrophobic, but this camper is actually spacier than it looks on the outside. Number 3, my mental health is a lot better, especially now that we've adjusted to everything. Mentally, I feel better than I've ever felt. My marriage feels good. My life feels good. I feel like I get more fresh air. I feel like I'm outside more, which that's good for your mental health, and also your physical being. You're out in the sunshine more, getting vitamin D more, just in general better for you. So those are the 3 major things that have really benefited me. As far as our progress to our tiny home, and then I'll close out the video with this. Our progress, we've decided that we're going to wait. I don't know if I mentioned this in the last video, but we're going to wait until we get our taxes back, which is very soon. We're going to put our tax money towards the basement on our home, redo our floors in our basement, get that done, and then declutter our entire house, which we still have things in our house that need to be purged. We need to, basically everything in that house we don't need. We've figured out our initial move, everything that we moved into this house we use every day or on every other day or weekly basis, and that's it. I'm like ready to not even look at the stuff in our house. There is a couple of sentimental things that I will be taking over to storage that I really would like to hang on to for our kids, like later on down the road, memories, that kind of thing, but it's all inside a suitcase. So we're talking like not a lot at all, like minimalist things that I value, I treasure, I don't really want to get rid of. I'm not a really big sentimental person, but just those things I don't want to get rid of. But that's it. And then, so we're thinking, we're hoping, we're praying that by the time we get taxes, which we're hoping this month, our taxes we can file and hopefully get back March or April, and then start working on our house. Husband's going to take off a week of work and then finish the basement and get our house purged, which we're going to do together. And we'll be ready to put it on the market then. I am so excited. Like, I'm so ready to see that house go. So ready to see the house go. And then from there, depending on what we profit off of the house, we will then either immediately start building or start saving for a tiny home. But I, of course, will make updates on that and let you guys know how things are going. But that is it. Thank you so much for watching this video and update. I really appreciate everybody's subscriptions. I'm going to continue making other videos too next week, so keep a lookout for them next week. I appreciate it. If you would, hit that like button, thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're not already. And thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. See you guys next time.